Why did you decide to mix all these elements into food?
Well, that's the thing. I think it's an important issue that the film is about food, but it's also about emotions, and it's also about how people would react to the food, which is, in the end, is the most important thing, because you can eat just to satisfy yourself, or you can eat to just in order to get some emotions and to get some emotions back. So I think that's one of the important things that we were really looking for when we started doing this project, and then also because it's all based, it's based on food. I mean, the tasting menu in itself, it's a character of the film, but I think the characters who go to this event that takes place on the last night of this restaurant, they all get there in a personal crisis, let's say, and they all get there with their frustrations and their mixed emotions, and they end up living just using the food as a catharsis in a way. So they end up living there, asking themselves what they've been doing for their lives, and how if they're living the life they want to live, and they've been asking themselves questions. And I think that's because of the food and the magic that night takes place. Huh?
It's true. In a way, all the characters are on the verge of something in their own lives, questioning what they're doing, and finally they found themselves. So would you say it's a comedy or a dramedy, or?
I think it's got some comedy. It's got some rom-com elements at the moment, but I believe it's a dramedy. That's like the best way to describe it. But in a way, it's a rom-com about food and about feelings, as you were saying. So,
when it comes to opening a film in a foreign language in the U.S., it's not very easy. How satisfied are you about opening the film? And tell us when is it opening? And
I'm really happy because this is my third film, and the two previous films I made they were all in Spanish, and I didn't release them in the States. So I'm really happy to be able to show my third film here, and I'm happy because I lived here for a while. So I'm really happy to come back to the States, and then curious to see what the reaction of the audience will be, because even though we've shown the film in many festivals, I was in Manchester last week in the UK, and but I really want to see how the audience reacts here, and I'm really curious about it.
Do you mind talking to camera and saying, "Don't
Right.
miss my film because you will"?
Okay. So, don't miss Tasting Menu. It's going to be on theaters on April 18th, and it's going to make you really hungry, so be prepared.
Great. You know, it's true. After the movie, I had to eat.
It's true.
I couldn't find that quality of food.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Then you start to think, what do I have in my fridge? Why do I have all this shit?
And tell us about casting all these people. It's a very international group of people, Irish, American,
Yes.
Catalans.
Yes, we wanted to, in a way, reflect what's a night in a kind of 3-star Michelin restaurant, and I think we kind of succeeded that because in a way it's a melting pot. I mean, it's a lot of people from all over the world that get together for one night just to be there and eat together, and it's an Irish and Spanish co-production, so. There was some Irish actors that were involved, Stephen Ray and Fionnuala Flanagan, and then some Catalan actors, and then some American actors that live in Barcelona, and then Japanese actors as well. So it's all of a mixture.
I love the Japanese actor. I saw him in which film? I don't remember. I saw him.
He's great. His name is Togo Igave. He's in the Hedgehog. I don't know if you've seen the Hedgehog. It's a French film. It's just really, he's a great actor.
Of course, he's the neighbor. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I read the book and then I saw the film. So, and what else? And Claudia, what do you think she brings into?
Claudia is amazing. Claudia's been helping a lot in the project because I think she was basically she was very close to, from what I feel, to the character, because the character is a writer who's from Barcelona, but she's been living in the States for a long time. and she's have this personal crisis as well, with her being a successful writer, but she couldn't write her second book. And then the problem, she'll tell you about it, but the problem she's got when she gets to that restaurant that night is that she's reserved that that night for that restaurant 1 year in advance. But in this period of time, she's split with her boyfriend, and she's going to meet him again. So that's like, because none of them want to, get rid of the reservation, and they have to get together again. So.